Hi everybody, it's Monday, not Sunday, and I do apologize about that, and I gave you my word last week that I would be posting on Sunday, and I didn't, so I do apologize about that. It's just been really hectic, and Sundays were really good for me to do my videos on, and lately Sundays have been really bad, so, but that's life, you know, everything can't always be on a schedule. It's kind of like living life on the edge, you know, that's a good thing. So this is week 22, video 23, and let's see, the weight was 202, so no weight gone down, and I lost an inch off one arm, an inch off one arm, half inch on the other arm, nothing in my chest. Gained a half inch on my waist, gained a half inch off my hips, and then I lost a half inch on my legs, each of my legs. So all in all, I gained an inch, but then I lost 2.5. So all in all for this week, it was only an inch and a half when you balance out the pluses and the minuses. But I didn't lose any weight. I did start walking on the treadmill. I walk about an average for anywhere from an hour to hour and a half, and that's about 300 to 400 something calories that I burn at a time, and it's 3 miles or more that I walk, depending on if I walk an hour or if I walk an hour and a half. And I haven't been doing it every day like I said I would, because it's been a little bit getting the schedule, you know, balanced in and that. But I did do 4 days. So there was, out of the 7, I missed 3. So I'm gonna try to get better to make sure that I try to do it every day. At least only take 1 day off if possible. Bad thing is that this week I ran out of my pills. So yeah, for you people that say, oh, she's getting paid, or oh, you know, no, I'm not. I'm not getting paid by anybody to do this. I do not have any supplier supplying me with pills. I have to buy my own, and I buy it out of my own money, and I'm just like everybody else. You know, money is tight for certain reasons, you know, being what they are. And actually, I shouldn't have ran out of pills because I thought I had 2 more bottles in the cabinet, but I didn't. So yeah, that was my bad, my error. So I ran out. So this week I have not. I just decided. Well, I couldn't buy them anyway because my paycheck didn't come in. Because I get paid only twice a month. So I had to wait for the payday. So I'm gonna be ordering today. So I should get them. I'll probably have them before probably Thursday, Wednesday if I'm lucky. So it's not that bad. I'll, you know, put the order in. You know, they're really good about that. They're really quick. So that's not an issue. But considering that I ran low and then ran out, I'm looking at it as a refresher course. Taking a break from the pills is not all that bad. Considering I have been off all this week and I didn't gain any of it back, that's a good thing. Yeah, I might have gained an inch, but I was still losing inches. So my body is still got the Garcinia in it, and it's still doing its transformation. And a lot of people are asking, well, how can you, you know, lose inches but gain weight, or not lose weight and gain, you know, and still lose inches? It's because your body's transforming. You might be burning fat, but while you're exercising, or you have more energy, or whatever the case may be, what you're doing in your lifestyle, you may be building the muscle even though you're burning the fat. So that's why I keep trying to tell you guys, don't pay attention so much to the scale. And for you that only pay attention to the scale, you're going to get discouraged and you're going to want to quit. Don't pay attention to that. You must measure yourself, because the inches are what's going to tell you if it's still working, and, you know, in which way is it working, to a positive or to the negative. So I'm not discouraged by far. Yes, I want to get there, and yes, I'm so going to get there. I am so close. I know it's just right around the corner, but considering I've been off for the week, I have not gained, so that's a good thing, and I'm looking at it as a positive, because out of all the things I've ever done, it's never lasted this long and continue to have a continuous result. So to me, this is a plus. This is a positive, and I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not one to quit or to get deterred or get frustrated. I mean, I do get frustrated. I'm like anybody else. I do get frustrated, but I have patience. You know, other people not so much. Like my husband, he has none. So I have way more than him, and I mean, I don't get discouraged too easily. I mean, I still can get discouraged, but I'm not an easy one to do that. You know, I try to give it every benefit of the doubt, and you know, third tries the charm, or however that saying goes. I forget it. Just forget I said rewrite that whole line. So staying positive with me is always a plus, because you have to. You can't. I don't want negativity in me. I don't promote negativity. I don't want it around me. So that's just the person I am. And if I get discouraged, and that's promoting negativity, because if there's a will, there's a way. You just have to find it, and you have to be patient enough to find it. And in today's society, so many of us just want everything right here, right now, and then at the easiest access. You have to work for stuff, people. You seriously do. Nothing gets handed to you for free. And if it does, there's a catch. Somewhere along the line, there's a catch. Nothing is for free. Good deeds come free, yes, but things well worthy, no, they are not. You have to work for it to some extent, somewhere down the line, somehow. But considering I took the week off from the pills, I'm going to be ordering them today, so I should be getting them in this week. I'll be back as soon as I get back on the pills. And I know with me now working out on the treadmill, you're not going to get results right off the bat. With anything you do, it's like you go to the gym 3 days, you're going to automatically see results. Some people, yeah, if they got a lot of water retaining, they might drop weight dramatically right off the bat. But I don't have a lot of water retain. So I know it's going to take me a while, because I've always been big boned all my life anyway. That's been me. But I can still see, because the way my numbers are still fluctuating, that it's still working its magic on my body, and I'm going to continue to stick with it. As long as it's showing me it's not hitting a flat line and died off on me, I'm going to still be dedicated, I'm going to still be there, and I'm still going to ride it out. So I'm going to be ordering more pills, and I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to make sure I can get my walking on the treadmill in at least 5 to 6 days out of the week. I did good this week. I did 4. So, I mean, slowly getting there. And, you know, that's the hardest part with anything you do, is trying to get your routine in. And once you get that habit going, then it's like second nature. It's always just trying to get that habit going. And they say anytime you do anything like that, it takes about a month to get it to where it's routine schedule for you. You know, a couple weeks doesn't cut it. You know, 3 weeks, 3.5. They say a month or more for it to be considered a ritual for you, to where your body just is in natural motion of it. So, and it's the hardest part, is trying to get that first step and that first, you know, line laid out to where you can follow it. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stay positive, and that's a good thing. So that's where my, you know, my goal is right now, is to try to make sure I do 5 or 6 days a week. I mean, I'm not going to take one day off. You should always give your body a break from anything you do. You should always give it a break. But considering I'm not doing an extraneous workout, like if I was working if I was working out, like going to a gym or something, they always say that you should alter your muscles that you work. So that way, like you work your lower muscles, or if you pick out certain muscles that you work, you do these on, say, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then you give those muscles off on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you work different muscles on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that way you give those muscles a break, so you don't strain them out. But considering I'm just walking, they say, you know, doctors say that you should walk every day at least 30 minutes. So that's not a big deal. So I'm going to do it, but I still am going to just take one day off, just, you know, just to have a day off. But I'm going to try to up it to even a better level. Instead of doing 4, I'd like to do, like I said, 5 or 6. So that's my goal. Ultimate small goal is to get to that, under that 200 mark. And I'm so close. I know I'm going to get there. I just got to be patient in doing so. And considering I'm not really changing my diet that much, and I have been doing more of the, when I have been out, I have been doing the salads. So that's a good thing too. I've been being good, except for I did go to Taco Bell, and there's not really a salad on top. Well, I should say a salad that I like. That one that they got on there, it sucks. So the first time I've ever said a salad sucks. Yeah, I don't like the one at Taco Bell. So I ended up getting something different. So that was a bad one. I slipped once. Other than it, and then like for me not changing my diet, you know, like dramatically, and doing all this other stuff. Hold on a second. Stop. Thank you. And it's still working on me. That's a good thing. I could see if I cut down to having like 1,200 calories, or if I was counting my calories, or if I was only doing, you know, egg whites and no breads or no pasta and all these other crazy diets that they got out there that you could do. If I was doing stuff like that, and then, you know, but I'm not. So I'm just not that kind of a person. And even if I did try to do that, I know in here that I would not stick to it. I like food too much. I like meat. It just realistically, it wouldn't work for me because I wouldn't be faithful to it. And I know that. I know my willpower, and I would not. I like food too much. So I have to find something that works for me within my lifestyle, and this does. So as long as this is continuing to work, I'm going to continue to stay with it, and I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to keep working to reach my goal. And as long as I do that, I know as long as I'm patient, they always say good things come to those who wait. So, and it is a slow process, and it takes forever. But it took me forever to put it on. I mean, I'm looking at 15 years in the making of, well, actually longer than that, because my oldest one. So, I mean, you're probably looking at least 19 almost. Well, my oldest is 25. So if we wanted to be theoretical about it, I could say 25 years it took me to put on all this weight. We'll say 21, because I really lost weight more on my first son. I actually lost more weight after I had him, but it was my second son where I gained weight with the pregnancy, and then I actually kept the weight after the pregnancy. I was actually 30 pounds heavier after I had him, and it was the same repeatedly with the other two. So there was my 90 pounds of weight right off the beginning. So we'll just say 21 years. So for 21 years, it took me to gain this weight, and I've had it all that time. So it's going to take me a while to drop it, to be able to drop it in a healthy way that's going to stay off. And obviously, with me doing this and not changing my diet and doing what I normally do, and I'm still losing, and, you know, it might not be in pounds, but it's still in inches. My body is still altering. I mean, I started off in a size 22. I'm now down into a 14. And even them are now starting to feel loose. So it's like, you know, I can't complain. I'm happy as can be with these results. You know, I don't care how long it takes me to get to a particular number. I'll be happy to be there, but I'm not going to get frustrated. I'm not going to get upset, because I know I'm getting compliments when I go out. In the clothes that how I look in my clothes. So I know my personal appearance is starting to fold and mold itself to looking decent. So those are the things that matter. It's not so much the way. Look at Marilyn Monroe. What size was she? She wasn't no skinny size. I think she was a size 16. So she wasn't skinny. She was big boned, and everybody thought she was the sex model, you know. So it doesn't matter your weight. It's how you feel in your body and how you present yourself. If you feel in your mind that you look disgusting, or that you look ugly, or you think, oh, I'm ugly, you're gonna present that era around you. You don't want that. Hold your head up high. Look at yourself like you are the goddess, because the only one that needs to think that is you. Your eyes only. Who cares what everybody else thinks? You know, it's how you walk out of your house when you are thinking what you think about yourself that's going to show everybody else, and they're going to comment on that. So just think you're the best, because you are. Do your best as you can do, and the world will all come to you. So until then, I'll see you next week. You guys have a good one. All right. Bye.